Hello and welcome back to Minigame Mondays. It's been a little while since we did a Minigame Monday because of distractions, but we are here with Pokedoku once again, as this minigame was honestly one of my favorites, and it does have a lot of variety going for it. We can definitely play this a good amount. There's a lot of possibilities that we can get for Pokemon puzzles. I am going to be starting things off today with the daily puzzle. This is Sunday's daily puzzle, so if you are watching this video, this is not the puzzle that you will see on your screen if you do decide to go to Pokedoku and check this out, as this is being uploaded on Monday and I'm getting things prepared in advance. So let's go ahead and jump right in by a little bit of explanation while we play. So, top header for the column, header on the left for the row, match them up, try and guess a Pokemon that has both of the criteria. So grass fighting type, the first one that unfortunately comes to my mind is Chestnut. I don't know if there's another actually off the top of my head. This one popped into my head so quickly that, oh, Virizion. Virizion would also be one, but Chestnut did pop into my head first, unfortunately. I definitely prefer Virizion, but Chestnut fits. Dark fighting, Scraggy. Scraggy comes to mind. I like little Scraggy quite a lot. That pops up in my mind very quickly. There is always a possibility when we go to the unlimited mode, which we will do, that there is going to be Pokemon that fit multiple categories. And if that happens, we have to really think about which category we want to put the Pokemon in so that we don't lock ourselves out of being able to win. We only get as many guesses as there is tiles on the board. So if there is a Pokemon like, for example, Grass Fighting, but Chestnut is the only grass fighting in the entire game, and there's another slot where that Pokemon would fit, then we have to make sure we fit it in the right slots. So other than that, we should be smooth sailing through to just go through these one at a time. Paldea plus Area Zero DLC. Why have they not just said Gen 9? That would probably make that easier. But fighting type Pokemon that originates from Paldea. Annihilate came to my mind first, so I hope that works. Okay, good. My uniqueness rank decreases. I don't know if I should be trying to, like, go with Pokemon that I don't think other people would be selecting. That's not really what I've been doing, but maybe I should give that a little bit of thought. Let's flip things. Let's go from the bottom right now. Ice type from Paldea. We have Titan comes to my mind first. I don't know if I want to try and select, like, the middle stage of Baxcalibur. That would probably be the rarest ice type from this region, because I can't even really remember its name, but Titan is who I'm going to go with, as I like that lad a lot. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. An ice dark type, Sneasel and Weavile obviously come to my mind first, so Sneasel is where I'm going to go with that. Probably the most common, let's be real, but that's fine. An ice grass type, we have Snova. Little guy, little tree, happy little guy. Abomasnow, obviously being another one. First in evolution line for a grass type. The first one that comes to my mind was immediately Bulbasaur. But you know what? No. Today is not a Bulbasaur day. Today is a day where we appreciate Hoppip. Why are we appreciating Hoppip? Because playing Pokemon Elite Redux not too long ago made me appreciate Skiploom a little bit. Just a little bit. So we'll give some appreciation to Hoppip. It's also very rare. No, 2% of people are Hoppip appreciators. Nice. Nice. I like to see it. Dark type that is first in an evolution line. This would also work with Sneasel and Scraggy, both the ones that I selected already, but we need a different one now. And I'm going to go with Poochyena. Good old Poochyena. Deserves the spot. And then finally, a Pokemon at the start of the evolution line from Gen 9. There's many Pokemon that would fit this. Let's give it to Fuecoco, as he is a little lad that evolves into the Dirge. Nice. Overall, not too hard. I wasn't expecting the daily puzzle to be all too hard, but we're going to see how things go with the unlimited mode. Alright, there is also some filters in the unlimited mode. I have had a quick fiddle around with them to make sure that things stay a little bit more difficult. And by that, I have made sure that we do not have unlimited guesses. And we have the soft lock guard off, so puzzles can be locked. And that means that we can mess up and put a Pokemon in the wrong slot if it fits multiple different spots on the tile puzzle placement. I've also turned typings off, because I feel like typings makes things too easy. I've kept the rest on for now. Everything else has everything enabled. I'm hoping we get a lot of abilities pop up and moves. I feel like those are going to put me through the most thought-provoking moments. Maybe also branched evolutions, we'll see. But I've kept the rest on. We'll maybe get rid of regions if things are seeming too easy. But for now, let's go ahead and generate some new puzzles. And let's see what we get first up. I see branched evolution already, and I'm afraid. Okay, monotype with branched evolution. First in evolution line with branched evolution. That one actually might be more difficult than I think. And a dual type with branched evolution. These two are opposites, so these two can't lock me out. Right? This is fine. First in an evolution line. Dual type, I think of Gloom, which is not first in an evolution line. I know, it's the Gloom thing again. It's not first in an evolution line. It's not a monotype, so that can't interfere with the other ones. So we're going to put in Gloom here. Gloom. Good. Good. First in evolution. Okay, second in evolution line, I think of Poliwhirl as a dual typing, because that can turn into either Poliwrath or Politoed, so we can see right here. And that's not first in evolution lines. That shouldn't interfere with this one. Who is first in an evolution line that has multiple evolutions? Pyrogue? Pyrogue. Pyrogue has multiple branching evolutions based on its stats at level 20. So Tyrogue could work. Yeah, nice. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Much easier on the branched evolution stuff if you do that first and actually think about it, as it turns out. Okay, what else do we have? Thunderbolt, right. Monotype that can learn Thunderbolt, Luxxra. I wonder why I thought of that one first. Interesting. Why did that one pop into my head? A dual typing that can learn Thunderbolt, I think of Patches, which is not called Patches, it is called Lantern. And I messed that one up. And then first evolution line that can learn Thunderbolt. I mean, obviously I could go with Shinx here, but I'm going to mix things up and I'm going to go with Elekid so that we have a different evolution line popping in to the thing. I'm glad that it can actually learn Thunderbolt. And then legendary monotypings. Let's go with a Pokemon that I don't think of very often. Who do I not choose very often? What's a Pokemon that's rare for me to think of? Because obviously I could put on like Kyogre and Groudon again because they're always what pop into my head, but who's different? Maybe a Zelf. That's not a Pokemon I think of very often, but yeah, a Zelf is a monotype that can... It is legendary. First in evolution line legendary. Oh my god, is Nebby. What is Nebby actually called? Wait. Cosmoem, but not Cosmoem. Cosmog. Cosmog. Wow, I haven't had to type that in a while. I typed Nebby. But yeah, that's probably the only one that fits there, right? That might be the only one that fits there. So if you put that somewhere else, if you put that in monotype legendary, for example, you'd be locked out. Ooh, we avoided one soft lock. And then a dual type legendary, Virizion. Boom. Nice. Okay. Overall, not too hard. Branched evolutions is always a little bit of thought that has to be put in to make sure you actually complete the puzzle, but that's fine. Let's generate again and see what we get. Hopefully we get some abilities and some moves. Psychic, Hydro Pump, Mythicals, Babies. Okay. All right. Sure. Alolan Pokemon, honestly, Alolan Pokemon. I don't know my Alolan Pokemon very well. I don't know Alolan Pokemon that know these things. Tapu Fini is an Alolan Pokemon that learns Hydro Pump, so we're gonna go with Tapu Fini. Tapu Lele works for an Alolan Pokemon that learns Psychic. I am aware that Mythical is down here, but I think Legendary and Mythical are different. I think Mythical is referring to, like, Mew. Right? So we can put Mew in there. Hydro Pump Mythical. We can get Manaphy. Mythicals aren't too hard to think of because there's only, like, 8 of them or whatever. There's, you've got, like, Shaman and Celebi and, Hoopa, Victini, right? You've got those. Speaking of Hoopa, Hoopa would fit here. We can put Hoopa in there. Alolan dual typing. This should be so easy. so easy, guys. Guys, it's so easy. You know what? We could complete the Tapu line. We could just put Tapu Koko in here, as that's Fairy and Electric. Actually, I'm going to give it to Tapu Bulu. I feel like Tapu Koko gets too much attention. Tapu Bulu is underappreciated. We give it to Tapu Bulu. And then we need babies. Who is a dual typing baby? Smoochum? Smoochum is ice and psychic, right? Smoochum. Can learn psychic and can learn Hydro Pump. Who learns Hydro Pump as a baby? Azurill? I actually don't know. Psychic as a baby? I feel like Togepi could probably learn it, right? Togepi probably gets that as a baby. Although it is normal and then changed into fairy. I probably should have put Smoochum here, huh? I'm gonna put Togepi here. I feel like it should fit, but I don't actually know. I could have soft-locked myself by not going with Smoochum. Let's find out. Togepi can learn it, okay. And Hydro Pump as a baby. What incredibly powerful little rodent gets this? Does Fione count as a baby? Probably not. It probably doesn't. I would be very surprised if it counted as a baby. Azurill definitely counts as a baby. I'm gonna go with Azurill. There's probably a better choice here, but I feel like it probably gets it by like breeding passed down, right? It doesn't. Oh my god, that's my first fail, I think. I think that's the first one that I failed. I was actually so certain that it got it as like a breeding pass down from Azumarill. Wow, Azurill doesn't get Hydro Pump. Ah, okay. All right, well, I learned something today. There is a fail. I am curious what baby does get Hydro Pump for the future, though, so I might actually look. Do these give me, like, hints? If I click this, does it bring up, like, a list of baby Pokemon? Oh, it takes me to Bulbapedia. Okay. Oh, Mantike. It would have been Mantike. I think that's the only one here that gets Hydro Pump in that case. I'm gonna be honest, I would not have thought of Mantike for probably several hours. Yeah, I think it was just Mantike. Okay. Okay, I'll admit, that one caught me out. I didn't think of Mantike, you know? I would have guessed Azurill, probably 99 times out of 100 before I thought of Mantike. So, okay, all right, good puzzle, good puzzle. All right, I like losing because that means that I've learned. So that's fine. Next up, Psychic, Ice Beam, Sinnoh, evolved by item. Oh, okay. No evolution line, and Mythical. Mythical we'll do first. So Mew, we just kind of did a bunch of these. And learn Ice Beam. I mean, Manaphy, again, right? I'm sure that can learn Ice Beam. I'd be very surprised if it couldn't. And a Sinnoh. Oh. Manaphy? Guys? Fione? Does Fione count? Moment of truth. Oh, it does. Okay, all right, we're still in it. Okay, I should have thought that through a little bit more carefully. I'm glad that Sinnoh is the region with 2 mythicals. Apparently, that was a little bit rough. That was a little bit rough. We nearly goofed on that one. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. Sinnoh Pokemon with no evolution line. Chatot. Chatatot, as I was about to type. Chatot has no evolution line. Can learn Psychic with no evolution line. I was about to say Girafarig, but no, that has Farigiraf now, so that actually doesn't apply. Lunatone, however, is still just a solo guy with no evolution line. And then a no evolution line Pokemon that can learn Ice Beam. Would Kyurem? Kyurem popped into my head first. But I'm gonna go with Cryogonal, because I don't know if Kyurem's forms count, or if legendaries don't count, or anything weird like that. We're just gonna go with Cryogonal. I think Kyurem would have been fine to put there, but still, Cryogonal also works. There's a Pokemon that can learn Ice Beam, who is evolved by an item that can learn Psychic or Ice Beam. or is from Sinnoh. Who evolves by item? Weavile. And Weavile can get Ice Beam, so I'm going to put it over here before I accidentally lock myself out of that. That can definitely learn Ice Beam. That's also from Sinnoh, which made me think of Gliscor. So we're going to put Gliscor in here, because that evolves by the Fang, and Weavile is the Claw. Psychic type that evolves by an item. So this could be, like, even a stone, right? So, like, I thought of Togekiss first as a psychic type, which, bear with me here, it's not, right? Okay, let's make that clear. It is not a psychic type. However, it does evolve by either a shiny or a Dawnstone. I actually don't remember which. And it can learn Psychic, I think. So I think this still applies. Even though the way that I got to it was completely wrong. Yeah, okay, the way I got to that was completely wrong, but it still fits the area. So, I mean, it's fine. It works. But that was definitely not a Pokemon that I should have thought of first. There's definitely some Psychic types that evolve by item that probably should have popped into my head earlier than that. But still, that's fine. Overall, good puzzle. Good puzzle. Can we get any abilities in here? Oh, there we go. Ability. Levitate. Okay. All right. Nice. Dual types with Levitate. Lunatone comes to my mind immediately again. No evolution line with Levitate. Salt Rock. And a Monotype with Levitate. Monotype with Levitate. Wow, I was nearly about to say dual type of Levitate. We could also put Gengar, but no, Gengar doesn't have Levitate anymore. It has Cursed Body now and stuff, and they got rid of Levitate from it. And I will never forgive Pokemon for doing that, okay? I will never forgive them. But yeah, for now, let's go ahead and put in our Lunatone and Solrock, as those should be just fine, and they help actually with the ability a lot, because they're like, you know, not technically an evolution line, they're just, you know, both halves. And then a Monotype with Levitate also should be really easy. It is easy. It's Electros, which is actually a very, very good Pokemon with no weaknesses. But that is what pops into my head. That is Levitate completed. And then we have Sinnoh and Johto Pokemon of dual type, Monotype. The rest of this is very easy to fill out. Actually, it's very, very easy to fill out. But dual type from Johto, we can go with literally like anything. Skiploom. Skiploom Appreciation Day. Okay, Skiploom Appreciation Day. We give it to Skiploom for the dual typing. For monotyping, I'm just gonna go with who would no one ever put into this spot? Who would no one think of? Gen 2 has some really weird Pokemon that I think a lot of people forget about. Monotype Slugma Nuts. That's what we're doing. We're doing Slugma Nuts in this slot. That's definitely one that people would think about. And then a Johto no evolution line. Shuckle. Shuckle Nuts. Okay. All right. Anyway, ignoring everything that I'm saying because I'm losing my mind by playing Pokedoku. Dual typings from Sinnoh. Torterra. Go back to cool Pokemon rather than saying Slugma Nuts. Monotyping from Sinnoh. I mean, I think of Turtwig because I just put it in Torterra. But also Shinx. We could put in Shinx. Let's put in Shinx. I like that more. And then no evolution line from Sinnoh. I mean, Chatot is just like the Pokemon that I think of when I think of the Pokemon that's alone in Sinnoh. So Chatot, sorry, you're the Pokemon that's stuck alone with no family. That's maybe a little bit too harsh on Chatot. I feel bad, but, you know, it is what it is. It doesn't have an evolution line. Okay, next up, we have ourselves First Partner, Legendary Ultra Beast. This one looks too easy. We're re-rolling. I want one that's more difficult than that. Okay. I see some evolution crossovers here. Sure, we'll go with this. Branched Evolution. Uh-oh. Evolved by Level Up. First in evolution line. Pyrogue. We'll put that one in first. That doesn't fit on either of the other two. Evolved by Level Up, so this has to be one that is slightly evolved. Gloom. Gloom works in either of these. As soon as we figure out one that isn't Gloom for either of these, then we're fine. What are all of the branch evolutions in the game? Cosmoem is evolved by level up. There's no legendary category over here, because that would lock us out otherwise. The Cosmoem can go here, and Gloom can go in the other one. Right? Cosmoem by level up, and Gloom is dual typing. Still haven't learned many branched evolutions. I don't think they don't come to my mind quickly. So I'm glad we can fit Gloom in there, because it's always the one that I think of. First an evolution line from Hisui. It's an interesting region to choose for this, actually, because a lot of them are stuff like Cleavor, or Basculegion, or Wyrdeer, or the other Braviary. None of them are, like, first in an evolution line, right? So would this just be, like, they want me to type in Oshawott because there's an Oshawott Hisuian form? Would they want me to put in Sneasel because there's Sneasler? Or is there an actual first in evolution line from Hisui? Because there wasn't that many new Pokemon introduced. And, like, all of them were evolutions, right? Like, Wyrdeer is the evolved form of Stantler. Was there anyone that wasn't an evolution? I can't think of any. I fully just went into deep thought for like 5 seconds there. I can't think of any that do. We'll come back to that one. We'll save that one as like maybe Oshawott or Cyndaquil or something for now. As I feel like they would fit there and be fine. They are Hisuian starters, technically, although they also fit another category of, you know, Oshawott also being Unova. So, I don't know, but Fossil first in evolution line, Kabuto. We'll go with the nice, easy ones for now. Fossil evolved by level up, Kabutops. I know. Crazy how that one works. And then a dual type Fossil, Aerodactyl. Sure, we'll go with Aerodactyl for the dual type Fossil. Hisui dual typing. Sneasler has 2 typings. Sneasel Hisui. That may have helped me out with a certain selection that we might need to do at the bottom here. But Sneasler is 2 typings, it's like poison fighting or something. Evolved by level up in Hisui. If I just type in Hisui, do a bunch of them just pop up? Ah, they don't. They are smart about that. But Hisuian, Hisui Typhlosion, right? I mean, it does. It evolves by Typhlosion. Hisui does evolve by level up, so we can put that in there. And then we have Sneasel, but the Hisuian Sneasel, which will fit here, because it is a different form. It is not regular Sneasel, which honestly, I would have gotten to eventually. I would have gotten to that eventually. But I don't know if I would have gotten to it before I typed in Oshawott as a random guess, so we'll see. I think that is where we're going to wrap things up, though. That I'm pretty happy with. These have been fun. These have been good. These have been challenging. I do like myself some Pokedoku. This is quickly becoming a very, very fun favorite minigame of mine to play on my off time. Next week, we will not do Pokedoku, though. We might go back to Can You Guess the Pokemon Cry, because I am awful at it, and it is something that I might need to learn. Or it might be something new and different. We'll see. Depends on if I can find things that are new or different. As always, if you have any suggestions for Minigame Mondays, please go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. I will be looking at them all very, very, very much, because at the moment my ideas are running a little bit thin. But if you guys have enjoyed this Pokedoku, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,